Good morning, everybody. Rick here. Today is Friday, January 22nd. Time is 7:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Uh, Way into pre-market still. So I was checking my phone about 6 this morning, and noticed the big old push up. And based off that, this is the daily chart, 1440-minute chart. We had a bullish engulfing candle that closed last night, which kind of only tells me that we're most likely going to close up today. But being a scalp to position trader, um, I'm looking for ideal areas, and we got a big. I think this is a push, a head fake that's going on here. So I got short at 27 um, on a market fill. So up here we got the 3137, and right where my stop is set, and kind of tell me to get right back into it if it does get up there. So we're also into a big old I zone formed last week, earlier. No, this was let's see, Friday, Monday overnight, or Tuesday overnight rather. So I'm thinking we're gonna come up here, get close enough to test right there on the deviation line. So if it gets stopped out again, I'll just get right back in. But short at 27. I'll look to pull half off at 17, and I'll move my stop to break even there. And see, we're actually overbought, and this kind of trickling sideways a little bit is making um, higher lows at the moment. So we'll actually kind of see where this thing goes. But again, it's real early pre-market, and I saw that big number coming in when I saw we was 150 ticks up overnight. That just kind of lets me know to get an early start on the day. So that's where I'm at so far. So all right, guys, I will be back. Not expecting much volume just yet, as markets are nowhere near to be open, but I'll be back shortly, and we'll see where we at. All right, see you soon. Okay, half just came off, and I'm going to adjust my stop to break even right now at 27. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna adjust it to 31. I want to hide right behind this big order on that there. So that's a three tick stop, negative 3 tick stop. So still in profit, but um, just in case I do get out, hopefully to push right up to the one deviation line. We're in this I zone, so that's actually a real good area, anywhere from 20 to 37 anyway. So, all right, pause it, and we'll see where we're at. All right, at this point, I'm going to be moving my stop at break even, and I'm going to take one more contract off here. I think this is in a pretty good position. So one more contract off at 3103. Still 4 contracts short at 3127, and or what I say, 4 contracts short at 3127, and stop is at break even now. So we'll see how far this retracement goes. I believe we're still going to close up today. This is, if we can get a 100 tick pullback, that'd be great, as that'll be my final target out. But if not, we're banging up against this 1.5 deviation line up here. So we'll kind of decide from that area. It looks like we're just kind of channeling a little bit right now. So chances are I'll just play the extremes on the short end until we can get a decent retrace back, possibly to yesterday's high right here at 3027, or even a little bit further. 3027 is actually 100 ticks, so I'll be out anyway, and I'll decide if I'm gonna get back into the market to play along. But 100 ticks to meet my profit target, so we'll see. All right, guys, I'll be back shortly, and we'll see where we at. All right, I pulled another one off. One more contract at 30.97 right here. I'm thinking possibly we might just channel for a little bit. So just want to yank off a couple more contract, or one more contract anyway. So I'm still 3 short at 31.27. Stop is sitting at break even still, and I'm going to adjust it here down to let's see, where can we go, 17. So that'll lock in 10 ticks total on this trade. So decent scalp so far. And if this is just a channel, chances are I'll get back in closer up to the 3 deviation line if it gets stopped out here. And if it's a runner, then I mean, it'll be blatantly clear because it'll just shoot on through the VWAP and everything here. But okay, getting some aggressive buying coming in here. So all right, looking like a channel so far. So possibly get stopped and get right back in. So all right, guys, I'll be back shortly and we'll see where we at. Okay, I changed things up a little bit. My stop is at 17, except I'm taking 2 contracts off instead of the 3, and then I'm short, and I'm leaving 1 right there at break even, just in case we push up a little bit, but it doesn't quite make it. I like the 27 position up here in this I zone. I think we were tested here and then tested again here, so hopefully this will be a channel breakdown without getting taken out, just hanging on to 1 contract. If it does get stopped out, again, no big deal, just a chance to get right back in it again. So all right, be back and we'll see where we're at. Okay, stop was hit for 2 contracts at 31.17. I'm still 1 contract short right there at break even, 31.27. I'm seeing a lot of accumulation going on. I'm getting pretty much 200 prints on every bar. So I'm not sure which way they want to take this shit. These are possibly just channel scalps, but I'm gonna still lean on the 1.5 deviation, and if we get out here at 27, look to get back in around probably the same area, 27, anywhere from 27 to 37, that'd be good. And if this gets breached up here at the 1.5 deviation line, then the 1.5 deviation, and we'll reanalyze from that point there. So all right, still in 1 contract, so we'll see which way we're gonna go. All right, be back shortly. Man, that happened quick. Okay, here's what happened. I got back in on a push-up to the 1 deviation, the moving average. Filled me short 9 contracts to get me back to 10 at 31.09. That pushed down. I'm out at half contracts right now. And my stop, I got set at 31.15. That is for 5 contracts in short. So I wanted to add to that position as the channel finally broke. So it broke, yeah, there. Yep. Okay, the channel finally broke. I'm thinking we're going to get a bounce off this MA and then push back down again. If not, that'll just be a better position. But yeah, this trade is pretty in decent profit already. So I'm going to leave myself just a little wiggle room on this trade here. So stop was originally 19, jumped down real quick. And I just wanted to hide behind this bar to make sure I'm not giving anything back that I've given or that I've taken already. So, all right, I'll be back shortly. Okay, stop was just hit. Let's see if we can get back up here around 26 or so, and I should be able to get right back into this market somewhere in that area, and I'll adjust on the fly. Watching for absorption right now. So actually, I'm thinking 20. Let's see if we can get this pushed back up there. All right, I'll be back. All right, seeing a lot of absorption in this area. Got short at 20 for 10 contracts. My stop is going to be up here at 27 right now. And we'll see if we get this pushed down again. This is even better area to be in right here at 27. But 20 should be fine, should hold out. So we'll see. All right, I'll be back. At 27, jumping back in here, hopefully shortly. We've been having a little stall out in this area, but we got some valid prints starting to come in here. So we might get on up to 32, which is kind of an ideal area on that. So, all right, I'll let you know when I'm back in. All right, guys, I got back in short at 25. My stop is going to be set at 35. Let me get this done really quick. Oh man, okay. I'm out. All right, we gotta wait at this point. We done broke the one deviation line. Let me see. I think this is a valid print though, but we got a lot of momentum going up on this here. Okay, sellers are coming back in here. Just entered at 47 short. Stop is going to be up here at 57. So hopefully this is the right move. We'll get this stall out again. So, all right, guys, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, what I did was adjusted my stop to 63. I'm seeing back here, we got some big wicks. I mean, the one deviation lines back then. So if we can hold 63, we should be okay. If not, then no telling how. Nah, I'm out. All right, guys. I got to get back to watching again, so I'll be back shortly. All right, I think I should have left my stop even a little bit. No, I should have got out where I did. Okay, I'm back in short again. 10 contracts, 31.59. It actually did get hung up amongst this area on these wicks earlier in the week. So I'm thinking this is a point of turnaround. We still got there's still some momentum going up, but it's starting to die down a little bit now. So, and we're still sitting pretty much smack dab in the end of stochastics, but coming off of this overbought area has been trickling down. So we're making higher lows on the 30-minute, but we was making lower lows up until this break down and then snap up. So hopefully this was nah, this couldn't have been a trap. It's too big. All right, we'll just see what happens. So all right, I'll be back shortly. Alright, I made some pretty big mistakes on that one. Everything I made this morning I just gave back, but I'm seeing aggressive prints up here at 70. Got short at 65 right here. Half came off at 55. Stop is sitting at break even right now. Still not sure on this momentum, but these aggressive prints coming in now pretty much helps show where a turnaround is possible. Big 400 prints too, 400, 500, and the block clusters are there. So, all right, we'll see if we can ride this joker on back down now and make back what I just gave back this morning. So, all right, I'll be back shortly. All right, been away for a little bit. Let me get you guys caught up here. We're short 65 here. Peeled off half at 55, and then peeled off two more right there on the deviation, 1.5 deviation line at 37. As we started running into some chop, pulled one more off over here at 40, and eventually got stopped out up here. We had another print set up on this one here. Was able to get in right here at 66. Peeled off at what I say, 66. Yeah, peeled off here off of hang on, let me go back and look at my numbers. Yep. Okay. 66 on the where we at? Right here. Peeled off. Caught that one right there at 56. And got stopped out again. And over here, saw this big 400 print. Didn't catch it until 60. Right here on this bar. Had the big push up. I didn't catch it in time. Caught it on this bar. Pretty much right there on the close. Wrote it down 10 ticks off and scaled out pretty much to this area. I was seeing this big old print here and eventually moved my stop. I was moving my stop and I got stopped out over here. So right now I am not in a trade just yet, but I'm seeing, I like to see my 400 numbers. I'm not seeing anything just yet, so I think we're going to push back up just a little bit more. So, and kind of basing it off of this print over here. So I'm going to see if we can get up around 70, 70, yeah, around 70 or so. Before I get back into this one here. So like it's getting close again. So this one actually may hold up. So let me see where we're actually going to jump into on this market. So alright guys, I'll be back and I'll let you know where I get filled at short again. So I'm kind of fighting the bulls a little bit. They strong this morning, but 10 tick break even seemed to work out okay. So at least I'm back in the black now. So all right, I'll be back shortly. All right, I was seeing a lot of absorption at 62, a tremendous amount. This number jumped up on the offer side quite a bit. This was rolling zero, but it wasn't pushing up at all. Matter of fact, it started pushing down. So I'm gonna adjust to 62, see if we can get in there. If we can push back up there. If not, I'll adjust on the fly. All right, be back in a minute. All right, I grabbed a short 10 contracts right here at 62. Got to push up again. Saw some more absorption. This is based off of this number way back here, right here at 63. So we'll see if we can shoot this joker on down again. So, all right, be back shortly. A lot more trades than I like for a day, but it's like that sometimes. All right, be back. Okay, half just came off at 52. I'm going to be moving my stop to break even now. Still not confident on bulls may be reloading again as we get in this channel, so I'm not exactly sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up a break even just in case they do decide they want to take this joker higher. The bulls been strong today. They've been real strong, and as a scalp to position trader, it works out okay in a counter trend fashion for the most part, except them couple hits that I took earlier on today. But you like to definitely get into a scalp to a position trade. That's definitely the ideal at that point. So alright, we'll see if we're going to get stopped out or take it on down. Alright, be back shortly. Okay, stop was just taken out at break even. At this point, we're just kind of in a channel. It's not a real big channel. We got about 15 ticks or so. So if I do get short again, I'll probably be looking probably in the extremes around 70 or so. 68, 70, possibly in that area. So, alright, I'll be back. Okay, let me catch you up. Mike stopped working at this point. I was saying I was short at 72 and half off at 62 right there, and stop was moving to break even at that point. So now it's just a point of watching. So alright, see me? And see, it's lunchtime now. Time is 12:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is probably going to be my last trade of the day. Again, I don't like trading this much, but just a bunch of little bitty scalps today as I was on the wrong side of the overall market, as it been a bull market this morning. So we'll see if we can at least get some kind of a runner down now. Market seems to be pretty tired, so we'll see. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, stopped at there for break even. So I think I might got another one in me. Let me kind of watch and gauge for a minute. I'm not getting any valid prints this yet. This would probably be the closest one here. But I like to get a 400 print at this point. So I'm going to watch. So I'll be back. Alright, back in at 70 short, or 31.70, 10 contract short. 60 half off, 80 is the stop. And let's see if we can run it again. So we got a channel. It seemed to be channeling upwards though. So I'm thinking if we get a break, it's going to be pretty powerful down. But it's the market, you never know. So we'll see. All right, be back. Okay, I just closed this trade at 5 ticks. I'm still not convinced that we got a turnaround. I'm going to need to see my big prints. That's a nice pin bar, but still not convinced just yet. So see some aggressive sellers coming in, and we'll pick it out from that point. So might get on back up to the today's high, or possibly even up to the 2 deviation line, which is crazy. 31.99. So we'll see. So I'm gonna set it on out, and I'll be back when I get back in something. Alright guys, I'm gonna close up shop. It's been a tough one today, and after all the craziness, I think I'm probably right about break even or so. I'm not sure. So even fighting a bear market or a bull market when you're acting like a bear, with the 10 ticks break even kind of play, you can actually play both sides fairly decent. So would have been probably one trade, maybe two at the most if we were bulls, but that's all right. Kind of works out that way sometimes. So all right, I'm about to wrap up. You guys have a good weekend, and I will see you next week. So probably another bull day on Monday, possibly, and then it's going to be a big old drop. It may actually happen Monday, I don't know. But next week's going to be a down week. So, all right, guys, see you next week.